5 incredible things about the Tibetan Mastiff. Big, bold, and absolutely majestic, the Tibetan Mastiff is one of the most awe-inspiring dog breeds on the planet. But behind those lion-like manes and intense eyes lie some truly fascinating facts that most people don't know. Today, we're diving into 5 incredible things about the Tibetan Mastiff that will absolutely blow your mind. 1. They're one of the oldest dog breeds. The Tibetan Mastiff isn't just ancient, it's practically prehistoric. These dogs have been around for thousands of years. In fact, they're believed to be one of the progenitors of all modern Mastiff breeds. Nomadic cultures in Tibet, China, Nepal, and even Mongolia used these dogs to guard livestock from predators like wolves, leopards, and bears. Talk about guard dogs. Some experts believe that even Marco Polo encountered Tibetan Mastiffs during his travels and described them as tall as a donkey with a voice like a lion. And honestly, he wasn't exaggerating. 2. Their guarding instincts are next level. If you're looking for a guard dog, this breed doesn't mess around. Tibetan Mastiffs were bred to protect entire villages, and they take that job seriously. They're highly territorial, deeply loyal, and incredibly independent. These dogs will patrol your property like it's the border of a sacred kingdom. But, and this is a big but, this breed isn't for first-time dog owners. Their protective instincts mean they need consistent training, socialization, and a handler who knows what they're doing. 3. They look like lions for a reason. Let's be honest, when you first saw a Tibetan Mastiff, your brain probably said, "Whoa, is that a lion?" And you wouldn't be the first to think that. Their thick double coat, especially the mane around their neck, evolved to protect them from the cold Himalayan winters and predator bites. And during the winter, their coat becomes even denser, giving them that lion-like silhouette. It's not just for looks, it's survival armor. And yes, people have actually confused them for lions in cities. There was even a viral story in China where a zoo tried to pass one off as a lion. Spoiler. It barked. 4. One of the most expensive dogs ever sold. Alright, get ready for this. A Tibetan Mastiff once sold for nearly $2 million. Yes, million with an M. In 2014, a red Tibetan Mastiff was bought in China for about $1.9 million United States dollars. The reason? Rarity, status, and the belief that red Mastiffs bring luck and prosperity. At one point, owning a Tibetan Mastiff in China was like driving a Ferrari, except it could bark, bite, and nap for 20 hours a day. Prices have cooled down since then, but they're still among the most expensive breeds in the world. 5. They're independent and incredibly smart. Tibetan Mastiffs are not just giant fluffballs, they're thinkers. And like all thinkers, they can be a little stubborn. They're fiercely independent, which makes sense. They were bred to make decisions on their own while guarding livestock in the mountains. This independence means they're incredibly smart but not always obedient. Training a Tibetan Mastiff isn't about dominance, it's about mutual respect. You'll need patience, consistency, and a lot of dog treats. But once you bond with them, you've got a loyal companion for life. So, let's recap. Tibetan Mastiffs are one of the oldest dog breeds in the world. Legendary protectors with unbeatable instincts. Basically lion dogs in the fur department. Once worth more than luxury cars. Smart, stubborn, and fiercely independent. They're not for everyone, but for the right person, the Tibetan Mastiff is an extraordinary companion, majestic, loyal, and unforgettable. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Would you want a Tibetan Mastiff? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.